All right, so today we are going to learn how to set up Padlet in a matter of moments. So when you go to Padlet.com to get started, you're going to want to create an account. And it's real nice because you can sign up using your Gmail account. So I'm going to log in with mine. Okay. And then I'm ready to make a Padlet. So I'm going to click the plus sign up here in the corner. And really, I could take this and run with it, but you probably want to be a little more descriptive than just by calling it My Remarkable Padlet. So I'm going to come over here on the right where I have my options to customize, and I'm going to give it a title. And then I can also add a description here. And you can see as I type over here on the right, what it's going to look like is previewed over here on the left. Okay. Now it's time for me to choose a layout for my posts. Freeform is nice if you're going to use your background as maybe a graphic organizer so that you can move responses as you needed. But for organizational purposes, I would stick with either a grid or even a stream. All right, now it's time to set my background. I can stick with the peacock or change it to something that Padlet has already created for you. You can see they've got a lot of different options, but I also like the fact that at the top you can add your own and actually upload a picture from your device. Okay. I also have the ability to choose a theme if I choose to purchase the premium plan. And I can also include an icon that will appear in the left-hand corner of my Padlet. And this may help with organization. I'm also going to need to choose what kind of posting or tags are going to go on my Padlet. And then I also can customize the actual address, the website address for my Padlet. Okay, so I'm going to click Next. I need to decide who can look at my Padlet and see it. I can make it completely private so that only me and the people that I add as contributors can access the Padlet. I can make it password protected. Secret is nice, and this is what I use most often because anyone with the link or the QR code can access it, for example, your students, but it wouldn't be visible on a Google search or any kind of public area. Or you can choose to make this completely public. All right. I can also add contributors by entering in an email, and then also the ability to remake, which means that anyone can use a copy of this Padlet by making their own. And I also need to decide whether or not, as an administrator or creator of the Padlet, am I going to moderate this? Am I going to have to give approval before things are published? All right. Now my Padlet is all set. I can start posting and sharing out how to get to my Padlet. I can do that in a couple different ways. I can go in here to share and export, and you can see that I have an option to give students access through a QR code, a link, embedding it, email, and so on and so forth. I can also export this, so this is a nice feature as well. All right, once students have access to the Padlet, they can begin putting their responses on by clicking anywhere on the wallpaper or tapping the plus sign. And from here, they can input their response. And they can also add several different types of attachments, voice recordings, videos, camera roll pictures, or actually activate the camera on their device or any kind of document. So that's a really nice feature as well. And this should be enough information to get you started quickly with Padlet.